The dog came to his owner's funeral. What happened next amazed everyone. Animals are born as they are accepted, and that is what they love more: peace than humans. Lucas is blind. He lives with his brother William and sister-in-law Sophia. Lucas and William did not have a good relationship with each other. In fact, Lucas hated William so much because William hurt their father so much until he killed him with a sudden panic attack. William was a disobedient and stubborn son. He never followed his father's advice, not marrying Sophia because she has a bad reputation. William did as he pleased without disobeying his father's wishes. Lucas always put the blame on William's shoulder by pointing out, "You are the main reason for our father's death." He is afraid that Sophia only cares about your money and that you deliberately ignore his warnings. You tortured him to the extreme with your rage and unacceptable actions. I will never forgive you, William. You must be ashamed of yourself. You ruined our family. However, by insisting on giving up our wishes, I think you can be changed after his father's death. You are still the same pervert. I can't forget that you blinded me when we were little kids, even though my mother was against the idea of you driving alone as a child. You have also neglected his words. You took me along against our parents' wishes when the car overturned. I was miserably blind as this terrible event was taken into consideration. I permit you to live here in our house only because your father ordered me to do so before he passed away. He is always worried about you, even in his important moments. However, I can let you out at any time if you annoy me. I understood that your wife Sophia doesn't love me, like I did to her. I just want you to ask her to do her own thing and not poke your nose into my private affairs." As for Guillaume, he lied. Some are angry with their brother Lucas. He revealed to Lucas that it was our parents who constantly pampered him, who had implanted themselves in my heart. This grudge: they always take care of you and they all don't care about me like what they did to you. Sometimes they will compare me and you. This difference in treatment hurts me. It changed my entire personality from being a tolerant person to being a violent person. So don't blame me anymore, it's theirs. Mistaken from the outset, it was clear that each of them had come up with their own justifications for the existence of some sort of rank between them. However, Lucas clarified the reason why his parents had to be in intensive care, emphasizing that giving special attention to their blind son is completely normal and desirable for any father or mother. No matter how much he cares for his blind son, every blind person needs help and service in a special way. Sophia is the enemy who managed to disband the whole family. You are just a coward who ran after her like an idiot. You married her to piss us all off. This is why my father took away almost half of your property, letting you live in our palace out of pity and compassion. If I were him, I'd drag you out onto the street to learn from my serious mistakes." William showed no remorse. Instead, all he wants is to figure out how he can restore his inheritance. What fueled William's rage against Lucas was that their father gave him so much money and goods, that evil William and evil Sophia in general were worried about how to get hold of it all. All his own wealth. They are so eager for opportunists that they aim to exploit Lucas, whose weakness is due to his blindness to himself. They never blame Lucas because Lucas is blind and disabled. His best friend is his dog, Rocky. Lucas considers Rocky the most loyal creature in the world. Rocky was very fond of Lucas and that protected him from any possible danger. Lucas considered hiring a maid to take care of him, give him the correct medication and meet his normal needs. To put it bluntly, William and Sophia weren't helping Lucas at all. They are always out of the house, spending the night with their ugly friends. They neglected it a lot. They also want him dead to steal his money. Lucas ran a newspaper ad in urgent need of a servant with specific qualities. A young girl named Olivia reads an advertisement for which she feels she is a perfect fit. At work, all the mentioned conditions are found in her. Olivia is a simple girl. Her parents died leaving her alone to face the cruel world. She is strong and courageous. She never gave up on her sorrows and difficulties. So she looked for a job to earn her own living. She has come to the palace. Sophia opened the door. Sophia looked at Olivia strangely. Olivia is pretty and natural while Sophia is ugly and affected. Sophia demanded the reason for Olivia's appearance. Olivia informs her that she will be starting her new job as a maid. Olivia asks to meet Lucas and the owner of the ads. Sophia becomes extremely irritable and annoyed by Lucas' behavior. When Olivia saw Lucas, she fell in love with him. Lucas is a man of strong character and attractive charisma. He was handsome even though he was just a blind man. He was always concerned with his outer appearance. Wear decent clothes and shoes. He seems very charismatic. Lucas greets Olivia, saying, "I'm nice to meet you. I feel that you are a good person even though I cannot see you. I'm sure you're still as beautiful and innocent as little children. I can conclude this from your tone. And you are speaking artificially." Olivia is very happy with her new job. She began to perform her duties to the point that Olivia told Lucas stories and sang him her favorite songs. She brought him the medicine correctly. Lucas was strongly attracted to Olivia. Over time, a wonderful love story developed between Lucas and Olivia. Lucas declared his love for Olivia, saying, "I couldn't reveal my feelings to you more than this time period has increased my love for you in crazy ways. I discovered that it was impossible not to see you one day when you were gone. I was completely lost and overwhelmed. You filled my formerly dull life with hope and happiness. Thanks to you, I am living a vibrant and exciting life. Every day you prove to me that life deserves to be enjoyed with your enthusiastic and interesting personality. Turned me from a hopeless, pessimistic person to an optimist. I never expected to find someone as sincere as you. That's because all the people around me, even the closest ones, have turned evil. Don't leave me, Olivia, I need you so much right now, baby." Olivia replies, "I love you too, Lucas, you are rare and different. I put the idea of loving and being loved from afar in my future projects. I feel love you. Suddenly and subconsciously, I don't know how it happened or why it happened. Apparently fate brought us together to spend the rest of our lives in peace. We are similar in most of our concerns and interests. We have common goals and dreams. We are equally ambitious and independent. You promise to stay with me forever." William and Sophia noticed the growing intimacy between Lucas and Olivia, and what's worse, Lucas. Her final decision to marry Olivia, William, and Sophia was very jealous and worried. William tells Sophia that we must make a plan to stop this marriage. This poor useless girl. She will take all the money herself. I will ruin their relationship. We should get rid of Olivia ASAP. They conspire against Olivia by agreeing to put a deadly poison in the common juice. She likes to drink every day. What happened? Everyone was shocked. It turned out that Lucas had been drinking juice. Lucas died at 1 o'clock. Olivia is heartbroken. She couldn't stop crying and mourning her lover. She regrets it very much. She told him, "Why did you leave me alone? Lucas, I promised to be with you forever. I don't know how I would go on with my life without you. Life has become too difficult and harsh to adapt to. I want to die with you." At the funeral, Olivia was devastated, but a strange event caught her attention. Notably, the dog Rocky attended the owner's funeral, making everyone extremely surprised by his bizarre reactions. Rocky still barked at William in a remarkable way. That's because William was the one who put the poison in the juice. Before that, Lucas had shared some of his disagreements and scuffles with his brother William. Olivia begins to doubt William, especially after Rocky is permanent. Parking at a private house. Olivia realizes very well that Rocky is Lucas' a loyal friend. She told herself that animals cannot lie or deceive. They are natural and honest. I have to take the matter seriously. Smart and nimble, Olivia decided to install a tape recorder in William's bedroom when he and Sophia were out so they could listen to their artistic conversations. Raised between William and Sophia thanks to Lucas's money, William loudly revealed to Sophia, "I have completed the task. By myself, therefore I am worthy of all the riches given to me. You did not participate. You don't want to make any effort. You want to make a profit by sleeping in bed. You were nothing, Sophia, throughout our marriage. To me, you seem like a useless woman who wants her wishes fulfilled. You alone want to take everything without any kind of gift. I will make you beg on the street again." Olivia hears Williams admit her crimes. She immediately called the police. William was eventually caught thanks to the dog. The criminal was sent to prison to be punished forever. In a nutshell, a dog judges others not by their color, creed, or caste, but by their inner person. There is nothing on earth more loyal than a dog. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video on social networks. We will contact you as soon as possible.